There is a new Lord of the Rings movie on the horizon, being directed by Andy Serkis, obviously the actor who played Gollum in the original Lord of the Rings. Whether this film's gonna be good or bad, that's not the point. What is the point is, it has been called out for its casting, which we'll go into in this video, and all I gotta say is, now you care? What's rockin', my rock and rollers? Another video today. I have a lot of videos planned today. I guess I'm just gonna be doing this all day. This time it's so Andy Serkis is obviously directing the new Lord of the Rings movie, and I won't get into like if I'm excited, if I'm not excited, if it's gonna be good, if I don't think it's gonna be good. Not the point of this video. So the casting is underway, and I think in this article they've done like a week of filming, and like obviously there's like Ian McKellen's coming back, Andy Serkis being the director. Maybe Gollum's in it. I don't know if he's actually casted, but like there's a lot of I guess I'll just say white actors being casted, and all of a sudden the BBC has a problem with it. Really? All of a sudden you have a problem with the representation on screen. Let's get into it. So this is from the BBC over in England. Here we go. Let's move this. Okay, let's move the mouse closer. Andy Serkis defends lack of diversity in Lord of the Rings cast. Written by Colin Patterson. Sounds like a white dude. He's a traitor to his country, but whatever. Here we go. Andy Serkis is the master of motion capture. He is Gollum in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Caesar in the Planet of the Apes series, and Peter Jackson's King Kong. Yes, he did play Kong. Kind of weird how they worded it, whatever. So, it feels kind of appropriate that our interview is happening virtually. He is speaking on a screen from New Zealand where he is directing and starring, oh, he is starring Gollum, okay, in the next Lord of the Rings film, The Hunt for Gollum, which is scheduled to land in cinemas in time for Christmas next year. I don't know why I didn't think he'd be in it, but whatever. My brain's just not working today, apparently. It sits absolutely between the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings trilogies, and the books, in fact. He explains handily, as it can be difficult to keep up with the ever-expanding Tolkien verse. It is very much a deep dive in psychology and history of Gollum before he became Gollum, but also with a very burning question from Gandalf about what the potential origin of this ring that Bilbo Baggins has is. Kind of weird how you worded it, whatever. The hunt takes place in two different dimensions, really, and that's about as far as I can say at the moment. Serkis also confirms that he will not be directing the second new Lord of the Rings movie, Shadow of the Past, written by the U.S. chat show host Stephen Colbert. Chat show host. I like how they call this. Is that what they call talk show hosts? That's kind of funny. I think that the post has been taken, put it that way, says Serkis, with a twinkle in his eye before adding, that's going to be a very fascinating story too. I know it's something that Steve is very, very excited about being a part of. Okay, where do we get into? Oh, here we go. So obviously a picture of Anya Taylor-Joy, who is going to play, I think she's playing Elf in the new film, in The Hunt for Gollum. Alright, so Throughout his career, the 62-year-old Serkis has been a campaigner for equality. In 2018, he said that being one of the few white actors in Black Panther gave him a new understanding of what it means to be the ethnic minority on a film set. However, the previous Lord of the Rings film made the colorblind casting became common. Were made before the colorblind casting became common, had almost entirely white lineups, and so far, his film looks to be about the same. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there you go. Lost my train of thought. Every major cast member announcement to this date has been white. Jamie Dornan, Anya Taylor-Joy, Kate Winslet. Oh, I forgot she was in this. Leo Woodall, as well as the returning stars including Elijah Wood and Sir Ian McKellen. The question is why? Serkis nods his head before answering, and it is clear that this is a subject he has given a lot of thought. Tolkien himself was influenced by a lot of Norse mythology. There's a lot of that feeling. The Shire feels very, very much like a very white, He tails off and pauses before continuing with a greater certainty. They're not very concerned about what goes on beyond the borders of the Shire, but they know that they don't want people coming in. Yes, there have been criticisms, he says, acknowledging arguments that are now almost a quarter of a century old. This particular film is somewhat acknowledging that, but I don't think we will be doing a politically correct just casting for the sake of casting and ticking boxes of versions of film. So it's where relevant, basically. Although several major stars have been cast in for Gollum already, further castings are expecting to come in the following months. Then it goes on to talk about his Orwell movie, which was a kind of a disaster, but I won't get into that. So yeah, basically, to sum it all up, the new Lord of the Rings film is going to be white, and mostly white, to keep in tune with the Tolkien lore, and the BBC has a problem with it. Who would have guessed? It's just so funny. You have this, a mainly white, I guess, blockbuster. Yeah, it is a blockbuster. A mainly white blockbuster, and the BBC has a problem with it. But yet, you have things like the Odyssey, and they're just like, oh, brave, stunning and brave. Or even better yet, they don't say anything at all. They're just like, oh, like they check the boxes. We don't need to comment on them. But when this happens, they're just like, oh my god, like fucking red alert, like. They just hate white people. Let's just be honest. That's the whole reason they're doing this. The BBC is just. I hope Rupert Laura becomes the new prime minister. Just defunds it. That's his plan. Just get rid of it. We don't need this. We don't need this. CNN over here in America. We don't need it. They just couldn't help themselves. They had to comment on the race. I mean, whether or not the movie's gonna be good, that's a whole nother. Video argument we can discuss. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it at the matter. I just don't really care about it at this very moment. But the fact that this is just controversial just shows. Oh man, that's basically it for this video, guys. I just wanted to discuss how the BBC just is showing their anti-Western, I guess biases, let's just call it, and how it seems as of right now, could be wrong, Andy Serkis is standing up and defending what Tolkien, set in place, so to speak. And for that, I give him props. Whether or not the movie's gonna be good, that's a whole other story. But for here, defending the casting and also like casting, themselves, I agree with him. I stand by him, and I'm glad he's standing up. Whether or not he stays that way will have to remain to be seen. But what are you guys' thoughts? Do you agree with Andy Serkis' statements? Do you disagree? Do you agree with the BBC statements? Do you disagree? Comment below and let me know.